Hello and welcome to the Gerry Anderson podcast, where the presenter's choice of opening disc has caused ructions. Not many things cause ructions on Radio Ulster these days. Concern, yes. Ructions, no. But a slow song and the running order may do so.
Put me right in a bad mood.
No, that's not the way it should do.
It
what it should do.
Upset me. It
I know, but that's
me.
because you're
not the singer, not the song, but the fact that you played it first thing in the programme. And Emma's annoyed, and I'm annoyed. We're upset now.
This is one of the things we have to. I'm like the salmon flying up, swimming against the stream.
Yes.
Do you know when the weir is there?
Yeah.
And I'm a salmon. I'm a sockeye salmon.
Right.
And I'm coming up, and I'm full of little baby salmon. And I'm saying, "See up there, look. There's where I was born. See up there." And I say to myself, "How will I get up there?" And I'll say to myself, there's a weir there, there's a waterfall, and there's a bear there, and there's a man with a fishing rod, and there's a fox there, and there's all kinds of things waiting for me to come up. And they're going to catch me, and they're going to throw me up there and play with me, and I'll never make it. And all I'm trying to do...
Do fox catch salmon?
No, I just made that up.
Yeah.
And I'm a sockeye salmon. And I'm going to say to myself, I'm going to get up there because I don't care what the people say. I don't care the odds against me. I don't care if I may not make it. I'm going to make it. Do you know why? Because I feel as if it's right. And I'm going to get my little fins and gird my loins and get my little eggs.
What's
and
that got
go
to do
for
with
it.
playing that song?
Absolutely nothing, but I'm enjoying talking about it. Callers Interruptus has been much taken lately by a television show called Would I Lie to You? A panel programme according to the Radio Times. For a man more interested in Judge Judy and snooker, Mr. Coyle's broadening taste is to be welcomed, but his gnarled nature will always surface.
Your mate was on it last night.
Who would that be?
It wasn't very good. I think it's a great programme.
I don't even know what it is.
Even though you know, because I don't mind programmes where it's rehearsed, because it's when they go off when they ad lib. It's very, very, very good. It's very good.
Yes, that's Rob Brydon. I haven't watched
funny.
it yet. I like Rob Brydon, but I don't know if that programme's any good or not. Who was on it?
A whole lot of people.
Well, you said someone that was a friend of mine.
Yes, yeah, a friend of yours was on it last night.
Who's that?
And your friend, I was disappointed.
Oh, right. Well, why don't you tell me who the friend is?
Come on, who's your big buddy?
Who's my big buddy?
Yeah.
I don't know who my big buddy is.
All right, then. Okay.
I'll tell you who it's not. Who?
Right, I'll tell you who your big buddy is.
Who?
Right, here's a man when you're down. I'm talking about you.
Yes.
When you were down.
Yes.
I mean, I'm talking down.
Down. As
When
if
you were-
I may quote status quo, Diederin down.
Right?
Down, Diederin down. Yes.
When you were really down.
I was down, you know.
I know you were down. I know you were down. I was there too.
No, you weren't.
I was there, but you never
No.
came to me.
No, because I knew you'd wash your hands.
No, I did not.
Pontius
There was-
Pilate.
I was there for you, and you turned your back on me. You turned your back on me when I was standing there with my arms open wide.
That's because you were smelly.
No, I was there to lift you, to embrace you,
You hadn't used any
to rub your
deodorant.
back,
You had, your armpits were smelly.
and you never came to me.
All right, then go ahead.
But another man came to you and put his wing round you,
Batman, was it?
right? He put his arm round you and he says, "Come on, kid, let's do dinner."
Ogan.
Terry Wogan. You see?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
He was on last night and he wasn't very good.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Well, that's a terrible
very
thing to
good.
say. Well,
I was disappointed
you
at
didn't
him.
have to say that. You didn't have to say that. You could have just kept
Oh,
that
what could I have
yourself.
said?
You didn't have to bring it up. You enjoyed bringing it up. And you enjoyed saying he wasn't very good.
No,
with
because
Rob
I'm a
Brydon.
fan.
I know, but all the more reason why you should say he wasn't very good. You should have just let it go. Happy New Year to
What, do you
you.
want me to apologise?
Yes, I think you should.
To you or to Terry?
I'll apologise to me and I'll pass it on to him
Well,
next
if you
time
tell
I see him.
Terry that I was disappointed in his performance last night, but I'm sorry for making it public on your programme.
I'll make a note of that.
And I'm sorry, and I'll never do it
I'll
again.
mention it to him the next time I see him.
Yeah. I
Happy-
don't think he was comfortable. I think he knew it was over. I think he knows it's over.
Which I've known has been over for years. The presenter has some experience of panel shows, invitations to panel shows which he has turned down, invitation to panel shows which he has unwisely accepted. It's been difficult, but something which has taught him a lesson. See, all those guys in the panel shows, you know what they're like? And I remember thinking, when I was on a couple of those programmes, I was trying to think what those guys reminded me of. And it took me a long time, and then I finally came to the conclusion that I knew what they reminded me of when I was on the panel on RTE1, right? I looked at the guys and I said to myself, those guys look like kids who are waiting for their mommy to collect them at school and they're late. Do you know why kids get overactive when their mommy's late?
No.
Collect them at school?
No.
They all carry on and all. They all, when you're waiting for your mommy and the school is over, right?
Are you trying to tell me that you remember waiting for your mother? You can remember waiting for your mother to pick you up at school.
No, I don't.
Well, what?
But I used to see people doing that now because my mother never used to pick me up at school.
No.
But our generation, we went to pick our kids up at school, didn't we? And the generations now go and pick their kids up from school. You see them standing at the gate, all the young mothers.
Yes.
I used to go there and stand early in case you could talk to them. The mothers will stand there and the wee fellas and the wee girls come out at 3 o'clock. And he goes, "Where's me mummy, where's me mummy, where's me mummy?" And the mummy's
They're
not
not
there.
allowed out. They're kept in the class to their mother's call.
Yes, that's what I'm saying to you. They're kept in the class, but the school is over. But they're not in school anymore, and they know it's not lessons, so they carry on.
So what?
Until their mommy comes. That's what the guys in those panels remind me of. Like little overactive kids that their mommy hasn't collected them yet. And I was never able to be comfortable with that because my mommy always used to come and get me early. And that's why Terry Wogan shouldn't go on those because he's too smart to be on those. People who go on those shows are people who are egotistic and, well, pushy. He is neither. And neither am I. Boxing continues to be discussed, and today talk turns to what happens when a world champion turns up at a house down the docks in Belfast.
And on his arrival in Belfast, Keenan and my father were good friends before that, and my father had received a telephone call saying that Liston was arriving, and would he like to visit the house? So on a Friday evening, there was about 10 of our family. There's a squad of us. There's about 16 children, and there was about 10 in the living room at the time. And this was down in Dock Street, and this big black guy came in and closed the living room door while we were eating our fish and potatoes. And my mother started shouting at him to tell him to get out of the house. This wasn't a pub, because there was all sorts of pubs around the docks, as you know. And
Get out! Get out! This is no pub.
Hello?
Yes, sorry.
The sailors used to go in thinking that there were pubs.
Yeah, it used to happen in my house too. No, really, it did, yeah.
My mother was shushing him out of the house, and my father popped his head round the living room door, and he says, "You not know who this man is?" And he says, "This is the world heavyweight champion, Sonny Liston."
I don't care who he is, he's not getting a drink. All talk of Sonny Liston, Terry Wogan, Sterling Hayden and Geordie Tuft ceases. While a serious accusation is discussed, a career-ending allegation has been made. Very serious matter here, Sean. I know there's another call, but I hesitate to bring this up.
This is something that's not complimentary to me. Before you even read it.
Well, I'm trying to break it.
I know, right?
No, I'm trying to break this as gently as I can.
This is an insult.
It's an accusation.
Yeah, right.
And it's
go ahead.
an accusation of such seriousness that I can't believe it. And, you know, I hesitate to ask you if it's true, because I don't think even you would stoop this low. And, you know, it takes a lot for me to actually confront you with this, and so I'm just going to go straight ahead.
No, you're loving every minute of it.
No, I'm not loving. No, I'm not loving. Do you think I like to see you being embarrassed like this?
Whatever it is, yes.
Do you like that?
Yes.
Do you think I enjoy that?
Yes.
Absolutely right. It says here, it just starts off innocently enough. It's from a man called Malcolm. Sounds like a Protestant. He says, "Don't listen to Coyle. The music is great. He played Bachelor Boy the other day."
I didn't.
Thank God for that.
That is not
I am
true.
relieved. I am relieved.
No.
Any man who can play
I was
Bachelor...
just a little... No, what's that song? When I was young, I fell in love.
And not only
No.
that, he said it was by Daniel O'Donnell.
No, that's no. You asked Janet.
Even in a perfect world,
No.
I think a man could conceivably, if he's sorry enough,
it's not
he
me.
can be forgiven for playing Bachelor Boy by Cliff Richard, but no white man can seek forgiveness for playing Bachelor Boy by Daniel O'Donnell. There is no way that is forgivable, okay? That is capital punishment, okay? Are you saying now you did not play Bachelor Boy?
100%.
I'm relieved to hear that. It means that you haven't hit the bottom yet.
Yeah.
You're close.
I played Lucky Lips.
Thank you for listening. Back tomorrow.